Every night at 11 p.m., Maria would scrub the same office toilets. What nobody knew was, she was memorizing everything. My name is Maria Santos. I came to America from the Philippines in 2009 with $400 in my pocket and a dream that everyone told me was impossible. I was 28 years old. I had a college degree in accounting that nobody here would recognize. And the only job I could get? Night janitor at a commercial office building in downtown Los Angeles. $12 an hour. No benefits. And people looked right through me like I was invisible. But here's what those people didn't see: I was taking notes. My first night on the job, I arrived at the building at 11 p.m. 7 floors. 42 offices. 12 bathrooms. My supervisor, a tired woman named Gloria, handed me a mop and said, "Just make it clean." Nobody cares how. But I cared. Floor 3, Suite 302. A real estate investment firm. While I emptied their trash cans, I noticed something. On one desk, there was a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'd heard of it but never read it. Every night for 2 weeks, during my 15-minute break, I would sit in that office and read one chapter. I was careful. I never moved anything. I never left a trace. That book changed everything. It talked about assets and liabilities. It talked about how the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. It talked about real estate. Real estate. I was cleaning a building worth $8 million. And I was making $12 an hour. The math didn't make sense. Until it did. Month 3 on the job, I started paying attention differently. I wasn't just cleaning anymore. I was studying. I noticed the real estate firm on floor 3 had a monthly rental agreement posted on their bulletin board. They paid $6,500 per month for that one office suite. I did the math in my head while scrubbing toilets. 6,500 times 42 offices. That's $273,000 per month. The building owner was collecting over $3 million a year. Just from rent. And I was making $2,080 a month before taxes. One night, around 2 a.m., I was cleaning the lobby and I broke down crying. Not because I was tired. Not because the work was hard. But because I finally understood something. I was working in a gold mine, but I wasn't digging for gold. The next day, I didn't sleep. I went to the public library and read everything I could about real estate investing. I learned about property values, rental income, cash flow, mortgages, down payments. And I learned something crucial: you don't need millions to start. You just need enough for a down payment. I made a plan. A crazy, impossible plan. I needed to save $40,000 for a down payment on a small rental property. At $12 an hour, working 40 hours a week, that would take me forever. So I stopped working 40 hours a week. I started working 70 hours a week. I picked up every extra shift. I took a second job cleaning houses on weekends. I slept 4 hours a night. My roommates thought I was crazy. My family back in the Philippines thought I'd lost my mind. "Maria, you have a college degree and you're scrubbing toilets? Come home. Forget America." But I didn't come to America to give up. I came to win. 18 months of this brutal schedule, and I saved $41,200. Every single dollar. I didn't buy new clothes. I didn't go out. I ate rice and eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I found a small duplex in a rough neighborhood. 2 units. One was rented for $850 a month. The other was vacant and needed work. The asking price was $180,000. I offered 165,000. They laughed at me. I showed them my bank statement. I showed them I was pre-approved for the mortgage. I showed them I was serious. They accepted. I closed on that duplex in 2011. I moved into the vacant unit, the one that needed work. And I fixed it myself. YouTube taught me how to patch drywall, how to paint, how to fix a leaky faucet. I kept my janitor job. And now I collected $850 a month from my tenant. After mortgage and expenses, I was making about $200 a month profit. 200 doesn't sound like much. But it was 200 I made while I was sleeping. That's when I understood what Rich Dad Poor Dad was trying to teach me. This is how you build wealth. Slowly. One property at a time. Year 2, I saved every penny of that rental income. Plus my janitor salary. Plus my weekend cleaning jobs. After another 18 months, I had enough for another down payment. I bought a small single-family home. Fixed it up. Rented it out. Now I had 2 properties. Now I was making $550 a month in passive income. Still scrubbing toilets at 11 p.m. But now I was doing it with a plan. Year 4, I bought my 3rd property. Year 6, I bought my 4th and 5th. And then, in year 10, something incredible happened. The building where I worked, the same building where I'd been cleaning toilets for 10 years, went up for sale. $8.2 million. I couldn't afford $8.2 million. But I knew people who could. I'd spent a decade cleaning the offices of real estate investors, lawyers, and business owners. I'd been invisible to them, but I'd been watching. Learning. Taking notes. I put together an investment partnership. I found 5 investors. I convinced them I knew this building better than anyone, every pipe, every electrical issue, every tenant problem. They gave me 20 equity for managing the deal and overseeing the property. We bought the building together. The day we closed, I walked into that building at 11 p.m. Not with a mop. With keys. I walked to floor 3, suite 302. The real estate office where I'd secretly read Rich Dad Poor Dad on my breaks 12 years earlier. And I sat in that same chair. And I cried. Not because I was sad. Because I won. People always ask me, Maria, how did you do it? What's the secret? There's no secret. There's only this. While everyone else was looking down on me, I was looking up. While they saw a janitor, I saw a student. While they saw someone cleaning their mess, I saw someone learning their business. I scrubbed toilets for 12 years. And every single night, I was scrubbing my way to the top. Today, I own 19 rental properties. My portfolio is worth over $4 million. And yes, I own 20 of the building where I used to clean toilets. If you're working a job right now that people look down on, hear me, you're not stuck. You're positioned. Every job is a classroom if you're willing to learn. Every struggle is a setup for a comeback. I came to America with 400 and a mop. I'm leaving a legacy worth millions. Not because I was lucky. Not because someone gave me a chance. But because I gave myself one. The same people who didn't see me scrubbing their floors. They now see my name on the building directory. Not as the janitor. As the owner. And every time I walk past those toilets on floor 3, I smile. Because I remember the woman who cleaned them. And I'm so proud of her.